what do you have in store for us today, Tracy?
This is right up your alley, buddy.
Yeah.
Five Rivers Educational Center, Del Mar, New York. Today we're going to be doing turtle rescue and release.
I'm all about the vegan power on this one, so
You're
let's
going
do
to
it.
love this. Wait, I got to grab my baby.
Let's do some alternative exploring, huh?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Hi, we're here today at the Five Rivers Educational Center in Del Mar, New York for a turtle rescue release. I wonder where Tracy is.
He's so pokey.
Not real money, that's okay.
All right, so we're back here at the pond at the Five Rivers Educational Center, and we're here with Dee, who has been rescuing turtles for many, many years. I guess the first question to ask for those folks that are back home is, where do the turtles actually come from that you find?
The ones that I released today were pets.
Pets?
And were not injured. They just needed to learn to be free.
Okay.
So they go through soft release. They learn to eat natural food. They learn to swim in deep water. Stuff they would need to survive out here.
Do you take care of ones that have been, say, run
Yeah.
over?
Usually this time of year I get turtles that have been hit by a car and their shell gets cracked. And the shell is a bone, so you have to wire it together with bone wire. And you put a fiberglass cast on it like you would a broken leg. And then when they shed their little squares on their back, the scutes, so when those come off, then the patch comes off.
I guess another question is and maybe someone like myself too, what's the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? You sort of hear both terms kind of thrown out.
Turtle is all of them,
Okay.
anything Chelonian. But then tortoises are desert animals. Turtles are what they usually call the pond animals. And then terrapins are something you use for food.
Okay. Are there any animals that you end up keeping as pets, or turtles, obviously,
Things
that
that
you
are
rescue?
injured too much to be released. You didn't see the program, but I have a snapping turtle who's lost part of his face. He can't be
Okay.
released. He drowned in deep water.
Oh, wow.
So same as mine for life.
Yeah.
Sammy doesn't know he's supposed to bite. He loves to be petted and held, and so the kids get to pet a snapping turtle. It's
Right.
pretty cool.
And not have the risk. So, and I've heard too that you can be spotted around town driving with her as your passenger. Is that true?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest problem is Sam because he gets out.
Yeah.
And he gets out of his tank and he comes up and he hangs on the armrest for a while.
Okay.
And when I ignore him, then he gets in my lap. And if I still ignore him, he starts banging on my arm to pet him. And then he likes to stand on my shoulder and look out the window. So it's a little difficult to drive with.
And then he likes, so he likes
He
to
was
stick
mad
his
at
head
me
out.
today because I wouldn't let him up front.
Oh. All right, well, I'd like to thank you very much on behalf of the Alternative Explorers for taking your time, and definitely what you do for saving the environment too. So appreciate it. Thank you.
But this is Sam.
Oh yeah.
So he can't be released, but he loves to be petted, held, and
Oh my God,
big
that's
baby,
wild.
aren't you?
Oh my God, that is so cute. I love it.
But how many snapping turtles can you do that to? You know?
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, mostly he digs holes in your hand.
So is that where some of the injury happened? The shell looks like
No,
it's
that's where the
depressed?
shell normally lives.
Oh,
It's just
depressed.
his head was crushed.
Oh, okay.
The car ran over his head. He was little when he got hit. And I don't know if he got brain damage and that's why he doesn't bite. But
Not a bad thing, right?
yeah, right.
That's cool.
But he's so nice because the kids can pet him and play
Right.
with him. And they have that neat dinosaur tail. But look at the bottom shell. That plaster on it is so small, that's why they bite. Out of the water. In the water, they won't bother you.
Okay.
But Sam's such a sweetie, aren't you, baby?
Now, what does he eat?
Minnows and worms. He eats about 4 dozen minnows, 4 dozen worms a week, plus some cooked chicken.
Wow.
Hot dog. He loves hot dogs. It makes his water greasy.
Oh my God.
But he's just a big baby, so he's really fun. But trying to drive with this thing sitting on your lap, hanging under your arm,
Yeah.
pet me, you know.
Wants his attention.
Pay attention to me.
That
Right.
is
You
awesome.
big baby. But he's fun.